Okay, so I'm doing this video. It's kind of a random video, really. It's about what I'm trying to accomplish in my life, okay? I'm gonna make it clear on video of what I'm trying to do. Didn't want to say it this soon. Didn't really care about saying it this soon. But I need it for me more than anything else. I will say if David Goggins could ever see this video, that'd be great. Within the next month or two, be fantastic. Um, and him to call me because he's a great influence. Jocko, great influence. Um, there was a trainer when I was working at FedEx is a great influence on me. He was a Green Beret. Where I'm working now, someone that used to be in the military. I don't know what he served in. I didn't ask because some people aren't comfortable with saying it. He has military tattoos, of course. He told me the Navy was accepting people without a GED or high school diploma. You just have to score a 50 on the ASVAB. Got a hold in the Navy, did the stuff online for the Navy and the Army, okay? I've been training slowly but surely for this. Push-ups here and there, trying to get that into my daily routine. Cold showers and a run. I usually run to work on weekdays, weekends. My girl wants to give me a ride. I'm slowly trying to break that to where I run all the time, everywhere, do everything on foot, to constantly be trying to get in physically fit shape. Um, but ice cold showers every day, a hot shower maybe once or twice a week, or a hot bath once or twice a week. No more than that. Just utter utter torture, more or less. Um, I've cut back on a lot of things. I should weigh a certain amount, at least about 185 to 200 pounds, roughly. I'm 6'1". I weigh 184 right now with shoes on and my normal stuff that I usually wear, like these headphones and so on. So I'm probably 180 overall, or 181, 182, somewhere in there, weight wise. I'm not completely unfit. A little bit of conditioning is going to help me with my running easy once I condition a little bit more, get back into the routine of it a little bit better. I was taking cold showers and going for a cold run in just shorts while it was negative outside. It was -3, -6 Fahrenheit. And I ran, I would say, about a quarter mile that way. But the cold air would make the air in my lungs ice cold, made it hard to run, made it harder to keep pace. But I was running as hard as I could. I should probably tone that down when it's cold and run a slower pace while it's cold to adjust to the cold air, of course. I'm just a little dumb and I want to push myself a little harder than I should at times. It's a little warmer outside right now, which kind of sucks because I want it to be freezing cold. I want it to be 32 or below to train my body like I want to. Not sure how else to train it when running like that exactly. David Goggins and Jocko, they're great influence. They're some of the greatest influences I could have right now. I didn't want to say I was working towards the military yet. Didn't want to say any of this. That's what I'm working toward. And I will say publicly, sorry, I'm tired as shit. I'm grinding constantly, doing push-ups as much as I can, multiple times a day. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. I can't do the explosive push-ups yet. I'm working on it. Even though I'm working out a lot. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm sure the physical training itself I will enjoy. Overall, it's the test taking that's going to take a toll on me more than anything else. Paperwork, I hate. I hate paperwork more than anything else. If I learn hands-on, I got it. Geometry, everything hands-on, different than paperwork. When it comes to just paperwork and I'm looking at it on paper, my mind likes to go blank. I went to David Goggins' official site. Hopefully, maybe I get something back in the next month or so with that type of stuff. I don't know how to prepare for certain things as much as I want to, no matter how hard I train, no matter what I do. I feel stupid when it comes to paperwork. When I see it on paper, my mind goes just blank. But if it's practical, it's way different. If it's reality, I'm dealing with it in the moment. Some things come to me a lot better. Not everything, but I'm better hands-on. I'm a hands-on person. Show me how it's done, 2-3 times. Teach me how to do it hands-on. Guide me through it. Make sure I'm not timid or over anxious or anything, and just have me do it, right? And then from there, I'm good. I have the confidence enough to do it. Just do it. I'm very scared of what I'm going into. Going into the military is a scary thing for me. It puts the fear of God in me. Like psychedelics once did, But it told me I needed discipline, structure, and a routine. Those 3 things. Structure, discipline, and a routine. Those 3 things I need the most. Discipline I'm lacking so much. And hard military training is the only thing that's going to help me. Whether Navy SEALs, Army Ranger School, Marines, anything that's hard is going to help me with the discipline aspect that I'm looking for. I don't care what I go into in the end. My vision isn't terrible without glasses. It's a little worse, but things close up I can read better than further away. I'm sure I can train that to some extent. And I think glasses make it worse overall. So if I need eye surgery, whatever, fine. My prescription isn't that strong. So I don't think that I'm completely out of doing Navy SEALs or something harder or whatever. I don't think I'm completely out. Maybe eye surgery or something that'll help. But I've seen injured Navy SEALs and injured people being the Navy SEALs and stuff with one eye and so on. And the depth perception would be fucked up, whatever. Even if they could see perfectly irrelevant, they lost an eye, that would be a disqualification long term if you were just joining. So there has to be some way around some of this stuff. You know what I mean? I just want to do something hard to break myself over and over again, because I think that's what it's going to take. Sorry about the train noise in the background if you hear it. I'm just doing my best out here. I prayed to God. I prayed so much. I keep having dreams about the military. I keep hearing things about the military. No matter what I try to do to get away from it, it's there. So I feel like I'm destined to do it, even based on my previous trips. My bad trip was I went to boot camp, I went to war. I was dragged through the mud on things, like really through the mud and the muck. I mean, like World War I, World War II type of muddy, mucky trenches, no tech, no nothing, just pure mud and muck, tragedy, traumatic experience type of stuff. It was a tragedy that happened during World War I and World War II. My great grandfather served. My grandfather and my great grandfather served. So my great grandfather, he was in World War II, and my grandfather was in Vietnam. I'm willing to serve on the front lines. I'm willing to put my life on the line for everything. With everything I've been through in my childhood and everything else, I'm sure I'm prepared for this to some extent. Maybe not physically like I want to be. But I've always wanted to join, and it always had to be It always has to be the hardest thing. I have to really suffer. If I do not really suffer, what am I doing with my life? If I'm not willing to really suffer through it. I love everybody that supports me on YouTube. I love that. I just want everybody to know that I'm going to go so far above and beyond. And it scares the living shit out of me. Okay? It's like the fear of God is put in me, again. And that's what I need. I need that in my life, that fear of God. I can die any moment and everything can be taken away like that. I need that feeling to push me harder and harder. Okay? That's what I need in my life. I don't know what I'm joining yet in the long term, but I know what helped me see who I am at my core. And I know the military wouldn't be happy if I did psychedelics. I don't give a shit. I don't care about that aspect. My thing is, I fixed my trauma with psychedelics. I seen who I need to be. I seen what I needed to see. I learned a lot from it. And the military needs a change in some ways. If alcohol is allowed, weed and psychedelics should be allowed too. Those two things, that's it. No more than that. You don't need cocaine, you don't need meth, you don't need any of that. Psychedelics is going to help people through their trauma. Not everybody, but a good amount. Weed can help people deal with their trauma. Alcohol is the wrong way to deal with trauma. Weed can help you separate your emotions from what has happened and look at it in a different perspective. Psychedelics will force you to do that whether you like it or not if you go deep enough. Just like military training is there to break you down and build you up, and psychedelics can do the same thing if you go in with the right intent. It's intention. What are you trying to get out of it? You just want to feel good? Why? Why are you just trying to feel good? Go in to learn about yourself and who you are and what you need to be and how you need to do things. If not, then you're only going to have a bad time. It's all irrelevant in the end. I'm doing this because I need to physically go through military training. I have to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every job I get is dead end. It doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't help me in any way. If streaming would have worked out, great. I streamed for a little while. You know what I mean? I tried very hard to stream for 40 plus hours and stuff. It doesn't matter. 24-hour streams, none of that matters. Everything's so saturated, it's irrelevant. Like, I can't make money on streaming. I can't make money on anything else like I would like to. So, I should do what benefits me. Discipline, structure, and a routine. Military. That's all I hear is military in my head. Military, military, military. Doesn't matter, just military. Whether it's the Navy, Army, Marines, doesn't matter. Air Force probably wouldn't do because I'm not that much of a nerd and I don't really want to fly planes like that. It'd be cool to, sure, but it doesn't fit me as a person, what I come from. If I could become a Navy SEAL and it's actually possible, then I'll sign up with the Navy. Navy itself has a lot of schools too, and could fit me good. You know, it could be a good fit for me overall. Marines, it's the physical training for the Marines, like Marine Corps. Rah rah, oorah. I say oorah a lot, you know. Rah rah rah, rah 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 rah. You know, it'd fit me pretty well. I'd probably fit in with the Marines pretty well. They require GED, I'm sure. Army requires a GED or a high school diploma. Like, both of those branches require those bare minimum. If they didn't and they could get me in and I could pass the ASVAB however they need me to get into whatever I'm trying to get into in that branch, fine. I might go for it. But the Army doesn't have it, the Navy does. The Navy is the only one that, as of now, no GED or high school diploma necessary. Just score a 50 on the ASVAB. Learn that. Learn what you need to do to score a 50, and you're good. You might still have to do GED classes, whatever. You might have to take classes after training and so on, which is better that way because paperwork is sexually frustrating to me, so being wore out enough to not be sexually active would probably be best. Yeah. No, I think the U.S. military is a great thing to do. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I always wanted to do it. That and being an actor. U.S. military and actor is what I wanted to be. Deep down, way back from when I was a child, that's what I wanted to be. I appreciate people that serve in the military more than anybody knows. I don't care what country you come from, so on. Serving your country is a noble thing to do, regardless of how dumb the country is. Some countries are so stupid. It depends on why you want to serve. Do you want to serve just to serve? You want to serve to become a warrior and understand yourself and the strength it takes to be a soldier? That's what I'm doing it for. I don't care about the politics. Politics are always going to be fucking noise and always be stupid, whatever. But you need a balance between logical and non-logical shit. Emotional shit with logical stuff, and find the middle ground and what works best for society. But going to the military is always a good thing, regardless of what your country believes. Just serving and being the best you can be is what matters. I appreciate everybody that's actually served at war more than the ones that have not. If you served at war and you had to go to war and you've had to see some shit, I can tell by the look in your eyes that you've seen some shit. But that's what I'm going for. I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, but it's what I'm aiming for. I'm trying very hard, by the way. I love everybody that supports me, everybody that believes in me, everybody that watches my channel. Thank you so much. This is an update video on what I'm trying to do in my life. I hope to have the money to actually get married. Will I be here for my marriage? The fuck if I know. If I go to the military, well, that might have to hold off a minute. If they give me time to actually get married and do all that, great. If they won't, whatever. Love to make a video on it and the person that signed me on and all that. I hope that whatever recruiter brings me in and helps me with shit, I hope they help me through every stage of the process. Even if I need to get my GED, they help me go to the right places and study the right things. Hey, study this, this, and this. These are the main things you need to study. A core plan to it. If I have to plan it out, I'm gonna be a little all over the place for a minute, and then I'll readjust. I just want someone to really believe in me, and that's a soldier, you know, someone that's gonna pull me out the mud if I'm struggling, you know. I want that bond, a soldier's bond to another soldier. Any soldier that ever served that believed in me, every single one that has given me more and more strength to push. And it makes me want to serve that much more. I have a trainer from FedEx that I'm so thankful for. He was amazing. He was a Green Beret and he was truly amazing. He helped calm me down when I was stressed. He helped me, hey, kind of get it together for the moment. Like, he didn't say that, but what's wrong, man? Like, he had my back and I had his, and he trusted me with running his vans that he had to load while he went around and did his job as a trainer. That alone helped me, putting trust in me to do that, to have his back. To me, that meant the fucking world, by the way. I appreciate him more than anybody could ever know. But for now, peace out, guys. I love all of you. Just know that I'm trying my best in my life to accomplish everything I'm trying to accomplish, okay? I'm going to go further and above and beyond to achieve what I want to achieve. I'm giving myself headaches every day by studying. But I love all of you and know that anything is possible if you really put your mind to it. Do it while you're young, and even though anything's possible, no matter how old you are, some things are better when you're young to accomplish. Okay? I love every single one of you and have a wonderful day. Peace out.